The Stardust Runner emerged from hyperspace near Novaris, a world of neon and shadows. Zara watched through the bridge window as the lights of the global metropolis flickered like a sea of fallen stars. "Welcome to the snake pit of the galaxy, Princess," said Rex, leaning on the navigation console. "Here, information is the most valuable currency, and everyone is ready to stab you in the back to get it." Zara nodded, her face a mask of determination. "Then we'll make sure we have the sharpest knives." In the smoky alleys and underground bars of Novaris, Zara and the crew of the Stardust Runner unraveled the truth behind the coup in Xyloria. The Galactic Corporation wasn't just after the planet's resources. Xyloria was the key piece in a much larger plan. Armed with this information, Zara mapped out potential allies. The Stardust Runner became her home as they jumped from system to system, building a network of resistance. On Terra 7, a mining world on the edge of known space, Zara convinced a workers' union to join her cause, promising labor justice in the new galaxy she envisioned. "You can't promise what you can't deliver, Princess," Rex warned her one night as they watched the twin moons of Terra 7 from the observation deck. Zara turned to him, her eyes shining with a mix of determination and vulnerability that Rex had never seen before. "Then I'll make sure I can deliver it, Captain, no matter the cost." It was at that moment that Rex began to see beyond Zara's royal facade, glimpsing the leader she was becoming. But the path of rebellion was fraught with danger. At Nexus 9 space station, a smuggler's paradise on the edge of civilized space, the crew faced their first major test. Zex, the Trandoshan pilot of the Stardust Runner, turned out to be a Galactic Corporation spy. In the middle of a tense negotiation with an arms cartel, Zex made his move, activating a beacon that alerted the corporation's forces. Chaos erupted in the corridors of Nexus 9. Blaster fire lit up the halls as Zara and the rest of the crew fought their way to the Stardust Runner. "Go!" shouted Lonnie, the Twi'lek engineer, as she manipulated the controls of an airlock. "I'll hold them off." Zara hesitated, the weight of the decision crushing her. Rex grabbed her arm. "She has chosen, Princess. Honor her sacrifice." With a heavy heart, Zara nodded. The Stardust Runner took off just as the station's doors closed, leaving Lonnie and a squad of corporation soldiers behind. The loss of Lonnie and Zex's betrayal forged stronger bonds among the remaining crew members. Zara was no longer just a passenger. She had become an integral part of the team. Weeks later, while navigating the treacherous Karmloa asteroid belt in search of an ancient rebel base, the Stardust Runner fell into an ambush. Pirate ships emerged from the hollow asteroids, surrounding them. "They've got us trapped," shouted Mira, the new pilot, her tentacles moving frantically over the controls. Rex looked at Zara. "It's your call, Princess. What do we do?" Zara closed her eyes for a moment, recalling the strategy lessons of her youth. "Mira, take us to the largest asteroid. Rex, prepare the ion cannons. Let's give them a lesson in space physics." With a daring maneuver, the Stardust Runner dove into a crevice in the asteroid. When the pirates followed, Rex fired the ion cannons, triggering a chain reaction that shattered the asteroid. The Stardust Runner emerged from the debris, leaving the disorganized pirate fleet behind. The victory was short-lived. Soon after escaping, the ship's systems began to fail. "It's a virus," Rex growled, pounding the main console. "It must have infiltrated during the ambush. It's taking over everything." With life support systems failing, they had no choice but to land on the nearest planet, Glacious, an icy and hostile world on the fringes of a dying star system. While Rex and Mira struggled to repair the ship in the middle of an ice storm, Zara led an expedition to find shelter. In the depths of a crystal cavern, they found the remnants of an ancient civilization. "These symbols," Zara murmured, running her fingers over glowing inscriptions on the cave walls. "They speak of a great cataclysm, of a weapon capable of altering entire worlds." Before they could investigate further, the roar of engines filled the air. The Galactic Corporation had found them. In a race against time, the crew of the Stardust Runner fought to take off as the corporation's forces descended upon them. It was only thanks to Zara's ingenuity, using the ancient technology in the cave to create a distraction, that they managed to escape. Back in space, Zara shared her discovery. "It's no coincidence," she said, her voice heavy with concern. "The technology we saw on Glacious, the corporation's plans, it all points to a weapon of mass destruction." Rex frowned. "What are you thinking, Princess?" Zara projected a holographic map of the galaxy. "We need concrete proof. And there's only one place we can get it." Her finger rested on a point on the map, a secret Galactic Corporation research station. "It's a suicide mission," Rex warned. Zara looked at him, a small smile curving her lips. "I thought you liked impossible odds, Captain." Rex couldn't help but smile back. "I guess your madness is rubbing off on me, Princess." The infiltration of the secret base was the most daring operation they had attempted. Using disguises and stolen codes, Zara and Rex posed as corporation inspectors while the rest of the crew provided support from the hidden Stardust Runner. In the heart of the station, they found confirmation of their worst fears: detailed plans for a climate weapon capable of transforming entire planets. Xyloria would be just the first of many worlds to fall. As they downloaded the information, alarms began to blare. They had been discovered. "Zara, we need to go now," shouted Rex, firing his blaster at the door to buy time. Zara watched the console, the data still transferring. Just a few more seconds. The sound of boots in the hallway grew louder. Rex looked at Zara, a decision forming in his eyes. "I'm sorry, Princess," he murmured, before pushing her toward the emergency exit. "Rex, no." Zara screamed, but it was too late. The hatch closed between them. The last thing Zara saw was Rex facing a squad of corporation soldiers alone, his blaster roaring defiantly. Minutes later, aboard the Stardust Runner, Zara watched the space station shrink into the distance, tears streaming freely down her cheeks. Rex's sacrifice weighed heavily on her, but it also strengthened her resolve. Looking at the plans for the climate weapon, Zara felt the weight of the galaxy on her shoulders. It was no longer just about Xyloria. Every world, every living being was in danger. "Prepare for hyperspace jump," she ordered, her voice firm despite the pain. "We have a galaxy to save." As the stars stretched into lines of light, Zara knew that the Real challenge was just beginning. The final battle loomed on the horizon, and she would be ready to face it.